But when you look back historically, frontiers were always the places you went to avoid the state. And we've kind of run out of frontiers on the whole. I mean, there's the sea we know about now, and then there's obviously outer space, but we're not quite there yet. Other than that, we have kind of run out of frontiers. Now, what I want to know is, and I've still yet to find a good answer for this, other than the fact that it's just like suck it up, is there another way you can do it? So is there another way, instead of when the biggest bully comes and knocks on your door, you, instead of moving, you do something else that is equally as powerful in the realm of freedom? Is there something, or is it simply a case of when the going gets too tough, then you make the decision to find the next frontier?
Well, I think there is another way, and that's simply being local, being small scale, and being. I mean, the state hardly ever does anything to, say, religious cults or anything, something like that, until the cult gets too big, or the cult is a threat, right? Because they can just let them be wherever they are, and they don't care much at all about it, until something like Waco happens, right? So keeping it small and keeping under the radar, that would be a way to do it. It's not a permanent solution. And I think it depends also on how threatened is the state. So if they are threatened by other ideas, which I would say they increasingly are, and especially now after COVID with the whole censorship and everything like that, the state has discovered the power of ideas, both in podcasts and online in general. So they're trying to crack down on that. So it's becoming harder, which means you have to go smaller to stay, to avoid their reach and their repression. So I think that is definitely getting harder. But I see that as a problem in your personal freedom, perhaps, but also as really a promise, because it means that the state is losing it, because it has to crack down much harder. And that's just a matter of their survival, I think, which really means that it, if there is such a thing, is sort of losing its grip.